Oh my god, let me do it right away. There. You keep going. Gotta swallow down my saliva. Hello everyone and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel what? You're laughing at my saliva joke?
Yeah.
That game is Albie scratching the rug. Stop it! You know what? I'm gonna chase him upstairs because I don't want to.
You know he's gonna go to the gate and cry.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
Board games.
And
Board gaming things.
Exactly. We're here today with another episode of Board Games and Brew. Our mugs are back though.
Yep. They are.
I have chai tea. What do you have?
Earl Grey.
Classic Jeff with his Earl Grey. We are here again today to do another one of our BGG list. Have we played it?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even really say hotness, top list.
Not hotness.
Not hotness. We're going to be going through games 600 to 501 today. We've been doing this now for a while. We've done...
Well, we're on to 500 to 600.
Exactly. So we've done that many before. And this is just a chance for us to go through board games and see whether or not we've played them, if we've heard of them, if we want to play them, what we think about them.
Yeah, I mean, some of these have led to us
finding some games that we love.
Yeah,
Big time.
I really like doing this. And we get a lot of crap when it's like we just dismiss games that's like, I don't know anything about this and it sounds dumb and everyone's like, that game's amazing.
Okay, we're going to start with game number 600 on the list. And that game is, let's move this closer to us because I can't freaking see that. Cacao, which is, I think, about chocolate.
Cultivate and trade the fruit of the gods and
Chocolate.
lead your tribe to prosperity.
I've heard about this game.
I've heard of it too.
We've never played it though.
Never played it.
Is it good? I don't know. I like
Maybe.
chocolate. $5.99 is Hero Quest.
The original Hero Quest.
The original, 1989. That was the year after I was born. No.
So there's a new Hero Quest out, and no, I've never played it, and no, I don't think I can because I feel like I would get obsessed with it.
I don't want to play it.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't.
Oh boy.
$5.98. Escape the Curse of the Temple. I don't think I've ever heard of this game.
Run as fast as you can to return the cursed gems before the temple traps you forever. Do you know what that reminds me of?
I love gems.
Do you know like the original iPad games? And there was one where it was just a guy running through a temple and you would jump. Or that's what it
Temple Run.
Temple Run.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that for some reason.
Well, if it's anything like Temple Run.
Because it says temple in it, I
think. And gems. I love gems. We might play that one.
Maybe.
2012.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. That low? $5.97 is Fort. Excuse me, but that needs to be much higher. I have it ranked as a 9. Rated 9 out of 10. I love Fort. We've played it many, many times.
I also love Fort, but I know a lot of people that also really dislike Fort.
What?
Yes.
Who? Name names.
I'm not going to name names. It's been mentioned in our Discord a bunch that people don't like Fort.
You guys having Fort bashing conversations behind my back?
I wasn't part of that. I'm just seeing it, that narrative.
I
think
Fort.
Kyle hates Fort.
Yeah, but Kyle also loves Agricola.
Kyle hates a lot of games.
Yeah, he's a game hater and an Excel sheet lover. Fort, yes, we've played it and we freaking love it. $5.96, Cuba. In pre-revolution Cuba, produce and ship goods and influence the parliament to help. I
think initially I probably would have been like, nah. But after playing Cuba Libre, I know it's not a coin game, but I really like that Cuba theme.
I don't want to play that. Parliament, I don't care about Parliament. $5.95, Smash Up, Awesome Level 9000. We've not played any of the Smash Up games. I've not played any
Smash Ups. No.
None of them.
I don't know if I'm even...
I've heard really mixed things about them.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm interested in it.
I don't know. I actually really don't know anything about them. This one says fight with killer plants, ghosts, and bears.
Bear Cavalry.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. $5.94 is Fleet the Dice game. So we have played this one. We actually own this one. It must be up... Where the heck is it? Oh, it's down there. It's a crunchier roll and write.
It's good.
Yeah, we like it. So
it's decent. I don't love it, but...
$5.93, Unlock, Heroic Adventures.
Haven't played any of the unlocks either.
No. $5.92, Kingdom Builder. Use special placement rules and variable scoring goals to build the best kingdom. I bet I'd like that.
It sounds a little bit like Antera's game.
I feel like I've heard about that game.
I don't think I have.
Is it good? It's at least 592 good.
It sounds like something I'd probably enjoy.
Yeah. $5.91, Thunderstone Advance. Towers of Ruin.
Defeat an ancient evil protecting and feeding on a thunderstone. I mean...
What's a thunderstone?
Thematically, it sounds pretty cool. I've literally never heard of that game.
There's going to be a lot in this one I think we've never heard of. $5.90 is Luna. Never heard of it. Impress the Moon Priestess by sending novices to holy isles surrounding the temple. I don't know.
Meh.
Seems dull. $5.89 is Exit the Game, The Pharaoh's Tomb. Haven't played any of the Exit the Games
We have
yet.
a couple.
We have a couple.
Not that one.
Not that one.
The Haunted...
Something and the Abandoned Cabin.
The Haunted what? Haunted Roller Coaster.
Oh, we should play that. Oh, $5.88 is Fantastic Factories, which I've heard
of this. Yeah.
I've heard of this. I don't know anything about it though, but I've heard of it. We have not played it. Do you think we're gonna... So far we've only played one.
It's gonna get sparse up here, I think. I've heard of this.
$5.87, The Downfall of Pompeii. Pompeii.
I've heard of this. Trouble strikes at the foot of Vesuvius, creeping lava. Who will survive unscathed? I've heard of this. Recently.
Okay. Really?
Someone was talking about this to me recently.
Were they playing that? They were playing that at Dicera West, weren't they?
Possibly.
Maybe
I've heard of it recently, and that would make sense.
$5.86, Pan Am. This is a game that I see everywhere for like $5 on sale at like Walmart.
Not that cheap, but...
I think it was in that group of like when we got...
Yeah, it could have been. I've also seen it at the Boardroom Game Cafe a ton too. Triumphed in the golden age of air travel.
Never ever played it. But I'm like surprised that it's that high. I still consider 500s to be like decently high.
Yeah.
$5.85. Shadows of Brimstone, Swamps of Death.
Co-op dungeon crawler. I mean, you had me there, but
Swamps.
That's a tough one to compete. That's a tough genre to compete in with me.
Get out of my swamp.
The monster-ridden Old West mines in hot Jargano Otherworld.
Old West? Western dungeon crawlers?
It sounds
in
weird
a swamp? It's a lot of stuff going on.
Sounds a bit weird to me.
Okay, $5.84 is Colorado. Now, this is one that Board Game Barrage talks about all the time as being like one of those like quick card filler games that they like to play. We've never played it, but I would love to try it. Ooh, $5.83 is Mr. Jack. There's one we've played.
We have played Mr. Jack.
Mr. Jack is super fun. It's like a hidden movement game. Yeah. Somebody plays as Mr. Jack disguised as a townsperson. Yeah. We actually really liked it.
Jack the Ripper's accomplice or something like that, trying to get out of town.
Get out of town. Oh, how is this so low?
I wonder if that's the old one or the new one. I don't know. I don't know if both are on here.
$582 is Lord of the Rings: The Confrontation.
The 2002 version.
But I haven't seen the other one.
I don't know.
I don't remember now. But we love this game.
If that's the highest that it is on this list, because again, there's the two versions.
It's out of print
That's criminal to me.
$5.81 is Dixit Journey. We've not played any of the Dixit games, but what is Dixit Journey?
I don't know.
Give a perfect clue to cause some, but not all, to guess your dreamlike card. I think it's just Dixit.
Dixit's like those
like
Similo and...
Yeah. It's like that type of game. I'm sure that we would like them. $5.80.
I want to see if you can pronounce this right.
Medici.
A tense, simple auction game which shines with 5 to...
No. Immediate no.
You like auction games more than I do.
I don't mind them. I like auction games for the fact that, like, if I don't care about winning, because I will just bid on everything. Jeff does not like auction games.
I don't even want to get started.
And it says it shines with 5 to 6 players. That's a player count that we're just never going to have. $5.79 is Zombicide Green Horde. We've only played Black Plague, and we've only played it one time. But I think Zombicide is fine. There's so many of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
If somebody were to pull that out and be like, you want to play this? I'd be like, yeah, of course. But we would never buy this game.
No.
Okay, $5.78 is Shakespeare. Now, this is one that the brothers Murph talk about all the time. It's a game that they really, really love. So that makes me want to play it, but we've never played it. Dazzle the London crowds as you write, cast, and stage your play in one glorious week. That sounds fun to me. Jeff does not. It does not sound fun to him, but I would love to play Shakespeare. Is Shakespeare in love? $5.77, Belfort.
Compete with other architects to build a city using dwarves, elves, and gnomes. That's actually kind of cool. It sounds kind of cool.
I like city builders.
I do like
dwarves.
City builders.
I like elves.
I can see what's above there.
Oh, here we go. $5.76 is Cuba Libre, which is a coin game that we do so love.
The only coin game we've played, and we absolutely adore it. I cannot believe that it's 576.
You think that's too low?
It should be, yeah.
It should be top 100.
I don't know, but top 100, but 576 seems a bit criminal to me.
It's a great game. We love it. $5.75, Star Trek Ascendancy.
All right, this is an interesting one because I love Star Trek, particularly Next Generation Star Trek. I've seen this game a bunch. I've seen it available. I've never...
Really?
Yep. I've never pulled the trigger on it. Jamie, I don't think, is a big Star Trek person. It's tough because, like, I actually think I like Star Trek more than I like Star Wars, which is weird. I just grew up watching it. It was always on. I always watched it. I would like to try a Star Trek board game. That's a good reco. What's the best Star Trek board game? Keep in mind, like, I would love, like, Star Trek, like, miniatures if there's, like, ships. That would be really cool to me. And I actually think it would be a collection piece because I really like Star Trek. When I was a kid, before, like, Pokemon was a thing, I was big into the Star Trek living card game.
That's funny.
My junior high, everyone collected Star Trek
Really?
living card game before Pokemon.
I didn't even know that
Then
was a
Pokemon,
thing.
then Pokemon hit, and Star Trek
was a thing of the past.
gone. But I had so many Star Trek cards.
574 is Summoner Wars. This is a game that we now own. We've not played it yet.
I bought a secondhand copy of this.
We got the old one?
We got the old one, yeah.
573, Cooper Island. Develop your peninsula and sail as far as you can around the island. I've never heard of this game. It's from 2019. It's not even that old.
Is it like a
Is
pirate
it
game?
Pirates? I would like. It's
I
a
do
Capstone.
I do like a good pirate theme.
Ooh, 572 is PAX Renaissance. We've not played any, like, not PAX Premier, not PAX Renaissance, none of the PAX games. I don't know if they're for
I think there's some issues around the designer of the PAX series as well.
I think he's a bit of a butthead.
Bit of a butthead.
Not really interested in it anyway. 571 is Atlantis Rising. Now, this is one that we have not played, but we really want to play it. We love Elf Creek games. Like, they are just super thematic and beautiful production. And we've seen Atlantis Rising on the table
Tower
many times. I do think it's one that we'll probably end up getting eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we'll do it. 570, Taluva. Race to build temples and towers or tribal supremacy on an active volcanic island.
It's an old one, 2006.
I've literally never heard of that.
Yeah. We definitely were not into board games in 2006.
No, I was just graduating high school. 569 is Draftosaurus. We love this game. Jeff loves this game.
I love Draftosaurus.
Chunky Dino Meeples. 568 is Time's Up, which is the same thing as Monikers, but it's like the Americanized version of it, I think.
The predecessor, maybe?
I don't necessarily.
1999 has to be the predecessor.
Yeah, I really don't know what came first, but it's essentially Monikers. Have we played Time's Up? No, but kind of also yes. 567 is Betrayal at House on the Hill. We have not played this one.
No, we've played Betrayal, Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. We've had this sitting on our shelf. When Zach lived in Egypt, we had his copy, but you need a minimum of 3 players, and we just never had a friend, so to play with us. I think I would love this one. I personally think that I would like Betrayal at House on the Hill way more than Baldur's Gate. 566, Trains. Just trains. It looks like a
Buy the right mix of cards to build track to and lay stations in the biggest cities.
No, thank you.
Could be alright.
I don't want to play that. 565 is Formula D. Day. What is it? Formula Day? Because it's French. Formula.
Isn't there one called Formule D?
I have no idea.
Like there's a French version of this now?
Maybe. But this is a racing game that I know that we would love. Why? We love racing games.
Use custom dice to race in the cities and on Formula One courses.
Yeah,
I love Formula One. It's like the only actual racing sport I watch.
I don't care about Formula One or racing in real life. What I do care about is racing board games. So yes, I would love
Maybe you would like watching racing.
Maybe. I like to go fast. 564 is Magic Maze, and this is one that is, I think, on BGA. Silently cooperate to rob a labyrinth shopping mall before time runs out. That sounds cute and fun. I've never seen that on BGA. The art is adorable. I've heard about it somewhere. Don't know where. 563 is One Night Ultimate Werewolf Daybreak. We have played One Night Ultimate Werewolf forever ago.
I don't remember it at all.
We never play Werewolf. We just don't have
the group
to play it. And when we do play board games, this is not the type of game that we gravitate towards typically. So I'm sure it's fun. 562, The Battle of Five Armies.
So it's a Lord of the Rings
It's a Lord of the Rings game.
I've heard of this, I think.
You have?
I think I have.
Oh, it's from The Hobbit. That would be one that we would probably buy and never play.
Yeah. Definitely.
561, Triumph and Tragedy, European Balance of Power from 1936 to 1945. The box is beige.
That seems like it's either a coin game or a war game from GMT. Yeah, that screams war game.
Listen to this. European struggle between communist, fascist, and capitalist systems during 1936 to 1945. That sounds terrible.
You can't say that anymore, though, because if that was Cuba Libre and you'd never played it, you would have been like, I never want to play that, and you have, and you love it. So.
I know, but if I had saw Cuba Libre on this list without ever having played it, that would be my exact reaction.
That's what I mean, though. So you need to stop.
But it doesn't mean that I'll never play it.
You need to stop making assumptions.
When I look at it, I hate it.
All right.
That's what that means. 560, Earth Reborn.
500 years after global war, two factions vie to control this strange new world. That actually sounds kind of cool.
Do you think it's a 2-player only?
That's what I'm wondering, yeah. Two factions.
2 factions, 2 players.
That sounds neat.
559, The Republic of Rome.
More my speed than
I don't want
Jamie's.
to play that.
All right.
It's so brown.
Keep
And look
rolling.
at it, it's so brown. Politicians cooperate to compete over personal and ancient Roman glory. Not for me. That's maybe for Jeff. 558, Snowdonia. What's that about? Railroads.
Brave the elements as you drive your railroad through the peak of Mount Snowdon.
It's a train game, isn't it?
Artwork only kind of looks like a Uwe game.
It's probably
For
why I'm
some
turned
reason.
off by it.
I don't think it is, but
I do not care for that art. Don't care for it much at all. 557 is in the Hall of the Mountain King, which we haven't played, but heard a lot of chatter about.
what's the other one?
In the Mall of the Mountain King. I don't know what it is.
There's a new one.
Yeah, something Mountain King.
Or-
Mountain King.
Or
something,
is this
something.
the new one and there was one before it?
No, I really don't know. We've never played it.
Nope.
I don't know if we ever will. Maybe.
Maybe.
556 is Thebes.
Thebes.
Become an archaeologist as you study ancient cultures, go digging, and exhibit. I actually wouldn't mind that.
That sounds pretty cool, yeah.
I like archaeology. I
I do
like
too.
dinosaurs. That's paleontology. Ooh, 555. Dice Throne Season 1, the OG, not
OG.
re-rolled. Yes, we've played this. We've played this game many, many, many times. Many, many, many times.
You can go watch a Dice Throne bracket challenge
Yeah, we
on
got
our
a whole
channel.
tournament with Dice
Yeah.
Throne. We love Dice Throne. We love it. We've loved it. We have loved it.
We have loved it since the OG.
Oh,
somehow.
554. High Society is one that Rodney always talks about.
Yes.
So I think we haven't played it, but we would love to play this.
1995.
I actually think that it is an auction game, though, or bidding game of some.
I remember him
Some
talking about
kind?
it. Yeah.
553 is Coup. We have played this game many times. We
Mhm.
have this game. We actually played it relatively recently.
A month or two ago.
Yeah, it's like a bluffing game.
Yep.
It's like, I'm not this thing, but I am. 552, Silver and Gold.
It's
Another
been
one.
recommended to us.
It's a flippin' right.
ton.
Haven't played it, though.
It's been recommended a bunch to us.
We should just get it then. The people know. 551 is Canvas. Yes, we have this game. We've played it. I love this game. It's beautiful.
It is very good.
It's so pretty and very unique.
It is very unique.
I
Yeah.
love it. 550 is Mare Nordstrom Empires. Nostrum Empires.
I'm into that. Lead your ancient empire to the dominion of the Mediterranean Sea.
The box is very intense. What even is it? Do
I bet you that's hard to find.
you think it's from 2016? Oh, camel miniatures.
I want to add this to a list.
What's it called, Jeffy?
Mare Nostrum.
Mayor of Nordstrom. 549 is Air, Land, and Sea. We've played this, we own it, and we recently purchased the Critters at War version. We really like it, but I prefer cute things, so we'll probably won't keep it.
We're going to gift it, I think.
548
Yes!
is Quantum.
Now we're talking.
That should be
I
way lower.
adore Quantum. It is a
That should
awesome,
be in the 10,000s.
awesome little dice manipulation, space-themed ship battler. So good. I just got a copy. It's very hard to find. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
547 is Nova Luna. This is one that I would love to try. Is this an Uwe game? So this is an Uwe game that I'm actually interested in because the colors on the box are very pretty. I've also heard really good things about it. We have not played it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you hit back twice. I don't know what you were doing there.
I'm being impatient.
Yep, sounds about right.
Don't look, Jeff. You're about to get spoiled. Ew. Where were we? Oh, there we are. Zoomy. 546 is Furnace. Played it.
Played it.
Played it.
We
Own
just
it.
got the playmat
Oh, yeah.
from Dice Tower. Thank you to Luke.
545 is Zombicide the original.
Talked about
We've
it.
not played this one. 544 is Blitzkrieg. World War II in 20 minutes. Actually, I wouldn't mind playing that. Deploy units in different theaters of combat to win World War II. Literally, the name of the game is World War II in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Now I gotta play it.
It's
just to see
interesting
if
though
that's
because it says
true.
deploy units in different theaters of combat. That sounds exactly like Air, Land, and Sea.
Yeah. Is it? Do you guys know? 543 Gears of War, the board game. This sounds like a video game.
Gears of War is a video game. I know the video game's much beloved.
Beloved.
I don't know how well a lot of companies do the video game IP to board game
I feel like
transition.
it's up pretty high.
Yeah, it is very high. Yeah.
Ooh, 542.
Unmatched Robin Hood versus Bigfoot. We just got this.
We just bought this one.
I haven't tried it yet, but we just got it.
I pretty much guarantee we're going to
Stay
like
tuned
it.
for that bad boy.
Ugh, 541, Las Vegas. First of all, not for me. Second of all, I've heard a lot of people talk about this and actually really like it. I feel like I've heard the Board Game Garage guys talk about this one. Win the payout from various casinos by placing the most dice on them. I bet I would actually like that. It's like casino game? I don't know. 540, Game of Thrones, the card game. Nah. 539, Star Wars Destiny. No.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Which is weird.
538, Keyforge, Call of the
Archons.
Archons.
I haven't played any Keyforge. Not any of them.
No Keyforge.
No Keyforge.
Not even Archons. 537 is Carcassonne, Hunters and Gatherers. I've played the original Carcassonne, but not this.
I've only played it on BGA.
You played it on BGA?
I play with Kyle.
Without me.
He
I
was
asked you to
teaching
play it.
He was teaching me it, and I whooped him. I
Good.
whooped him. I whooped
Good.
you, Kyle.
Whooped ya. 536 is Tobago.
Tobago?
Tobago.
Tobago?
Tobago, Tobago. Deduce the location of hidden treasure and race. Ooh, a race. Race your opponents to it. I'd like that.
Likely.
It's
yeah.
a racing game.
That's not true.
Well, it's got pretty colors.
It just
on
says race in it. Doesn't mean it's a racing game.
I like it. 535, Through the Desert. Nope. Don't like that.
1998. It says pretty pastel camels belie the intensity of this tight area control classic.
That's how they try to draw you in. Don't look at the beige box. We have pretty pastel camels. You're going to love it. Erroneous. 534, Dawn of the Zeds. Defend Farmingdale against zombie horde. Listen, I love zombies.
There's so many zombie games.
I love zombies, but this one, for some reason, I'm looking at it and I'm not liking what I see.
No.
533, Struggle of Empires.
See, I really enjoy like the Civ theme where it's like you're creating an empire, you're exploring new worlds and stuff. So this sounds really cool to me. Form alliances, explore the new world, and conquer your enemies to create an empire. Can you write that one down, please? Both of these instances, so Struggle of Empires and Nostrum, they're older games. So I'm assuming they're going to be hard to find. And we have a whole like channel of like Grail games that
In
people
our
are looking for.
Discord. You should come join our Discord if you want to find your Grail games.
So I'm going to do some research on these and see if there's something I'm interested in.
Ooh, 532 is Broom Service. I really want to play this game.
Yeah.
It's a pick up and deliver game with witches on brooms.
Yeah.
I love it already. 531 is a Game of Thrones original. So Game of Thrones 2nd edition, which is the one that we have played, is up way, 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 way higher.
Mm-hmm. I don't
the
know what
list.
it's changed.
I really don't know either, but
I've
we've
never
never
played.
played the original.
Yeah.
530 is Jamaica. We love Jamaica.
Great,
it's a great
racing game.
Pirates racing.
Yep.
Can't go wrong. 529, Madara. Unintentional Malum, Act 1.
I saw Madara at PAX. It's
It
the
was
first I'd
intense.
ever heard of it or seen it, and I saw it, and I needed to stay away because there was no way it was coming home with me. And I'm assuming this is some like expansion or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Because it doesn't just say Madara. I think at some point I would like to try Madara after we get through all of our other campaign games, so it'll be a long time.
When
but
we're in our 80s, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, the definition of this one is the most Jeff definition I've ever heard. Dungeon crawler in unusual fantasy setting with massive campaign and storyline. Did you write that?
Yeah, I did actually.
528 is Valera Card Kingdoms.
Valeria.
Valeria.
Magic, money, and might to recruit citizens, defeat monsters, and conquer lands. It sounds very basic.
527 is Conan. Zach has
Is that the one
everything.
Zach has?
Yeah, he has everything for this game.
Mm-hmm. I remember playing it, and I remember not loving it.
We played it?
I did. I don't know if you did.
526 is Blood Bowl.
2016 edition. Blood Bowl is like a big skirmish arena game. I have Blitz Bowl. There is a local like Blood Bowl league. It's the Warhammer adjacency. It's a
like
lot.
Fantasy football.
Yeah, it would be a bit too much for me to time sync.
525 is Carson City. You want this one too?
This is one I keep forgetting about. Carson City has been recommended to me a ton. I really like the history of like Carson City and stuff. That is one I would like to look
What
into.
the heck is Carson City?
It's like the Gold Rush stuff.
524, Francis Drake. Privateers wrangle to fit out in port and then sail for adventure in the Caribbean. Oh, 523 is Cubitos. Now there's a game, finally. I freaking love this game. Love, love, love. It's one of my faves. Everybody's out walking today.
It's a beauty day, and we're down here in this dark basement.
It's nice. I like it. We're with our friends. 522, automobile.
Relive automotive history through research, production, and sale of classic cars. I would be into that. I think it's something I'd play once and be like,
don't like that. 521 is Evolution. This is a game that Billy likes.
Yeah, we've never played it.
I
want to play it. There's a new one, Marine. Is it Evolution Marine, or am I making...
Oceans, maybe. 520, Kemet.
Is it Kemet or Kemet?
I think I've heard it both ways. Play is Warring.
Kemet, Blood and Sand, by the way.
Blood and Sand.
That's the new one, 2021.
Oh, that's the new one, yeah. Play as warring Egyptian gods and build the most powerful army to dominate Egypt. You would love it. People were playing it at Dice Tower West. 519 is Aquasphere. I have literally never heard about this.
Coordinate programmer and scientists to gather data from the depths of the sea.
Yeah, I don't
Could
know.
be alright.
518, Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game. We've never played it. Jeff cannot get into that game. There would be all of our money gone.
Yeah.
517 is Devon.
Avoid being disconnected from the 3 Devon pieces on an ever-shrinking board.
So this is part of that, like, collection. I can't remember what the other ones are called, but, like, there's a bunch of games that all kind of, like, are part of this collection. They're all abstract games. Oh, I think Matthew Jude really likes them. I know that they sit on his shelf behind him when he films videos.
Oh, cool.
So, more Star Wars X-Wing, 2nd edition, 516. No. 515, Camel Up.
The OG
Camel Up, which we've never played. We've only played the 2nd edition.
Which adds the backwards camels.
I just love this. Place your bets in the zany, family-friendly camel racing game. How could you not want to play that game? 514, Hammer of the Scots.
William Wallace clashes with England to determine the fate of 13th century Scotland. I'd like that. Jamie would absolutely hate it.
Look at it.
It's also 2002, so I imagine the artwork's kind of a bit bland.
513 is Radlands.
Wow, that
shot up quick.
Yeah.
We love Radlands. Love, love. 512, Nexus Ops. I have heard of this. Have you heard of this?
I've not heard of Nexus Ops.
Corporations battle it out to dominate each other and the alien species that await. It's like
that's an odd sentence, it seems like.
In space.
Space Empires 4X. So this is GMT's 4X space game. It's on BGA.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
Ugh, 510, Love Letter Premium.
I think that's hard to find now.
Love Letter?
Love Letter Premium.
We played Love Letter Original, that was enough. 509, Paperback. I've heard of this one too. Use letter cards to build words that let you buy more powerful letters and score. We've never played it, but I might like it. 508 is Coliseum.
Never heard of it.
I don't want to play it. 507 is Seven Wonders.
2nd edition.
2nd edition. We have played Seven Wonders. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
We got rid of it.
Yeah.
Did we ever own it?
No, we got rid of Seven Wonders Duel.
We got rid of it. We never even owned it. 506 is StarCraft, the board game.
Actually came up a couple times locally for sale.
Really?
That I thought about buying it because StarCraft just has a lot of nostalgia for me.
We have StarCraft Risk.
Played a lot of StarCraft growing up. The board game would never get played, which is why I didn't buy it, because it would just be a collection piece. I would love to play it sometime. If I was ever around
and people were playing
people had it, I'd love to try it.
505 is Zombicide's Kids Evolution.
Zombie Kids
Evolution. This is a game that I have heard really good things about, but it's more so a kid's game, but I think it won a bunch of awards. Never played it though. 504 is just Love Letter.
Straight up Love Letter.
Woof. 503 is Photosynthesis. We have played this one. I actually really liked it. I don't know how you felt.
It was cool. I liked how
it's different.
You had to think about like future turns where you're blocking off sunlight from your other competitors.
Different, unique trees. That would have been a good one for our spring video.
Would have been.
502 Discworld Ankh Morpork. What is that
Control the comic fantasy city peopled by iconic characters menaced by wizard magic. I've heard of Discworld. Cool. Terry Pratchett. That's a book. Or I shouldn't say that's a book. That's an author.
It has a funny name. Ankh Morpork. And last but not least, at 501, we have Baseball Highlights 2045. We played it.
Jamie
we own
hated it.
I didn't hate it. I just didn't understand.
Jamie couldn't get the base running.
It did not make sense to me. So that is the entire list. 501 to 600. Actually, there was quite a few in there that we played.
There's some good ones on there.
As we continue to like get up into like the higher numbers, I think there's going to be some more obscure games.
My favorite part of these is like, again, grabbing a few games that I'd never heard of. A few games that are older that I'd like to add to the collection.
Now, if you know of the games that we talked about today and there's any that you think that we would love, please make sure to put those in the comments because we would love to check them out. Specifically, if there's any that I was like, ew, I don't like it. And you're like, Jamie, you're going to love it. I'd love to know. I think that's pretty much it for today. If you're interested in buying board games like any of the many that we talked about today, well, you might not be able to find them.
Some of them.
Choose your own adventure. We don't really know. Some of them you can find by checking out your friendly local gaming store. And for us here in Halifax, that is...
the Boardroom Game Cafe.
Exactly. That's all that we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. And now we say...
later days.
Goodbye. I'm tired. We're back. We are. Well, we are.
We are back.
We are back.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. For
Yeah,
how many
maybe it's
games
good.
exist?
A lot of games exist.